Busan, a large port city in South Korea, is known for its beaches, mountains, and temples. Busy Haeundae Beach features the Sea Life Aquarium, plus a folk square with traditional games such as tug-of-war, while Gwangalli Beach has many bars and views of the modern Diamond Bridge. Busan also has Korea's largest seafood market, Jagalchi, and is the source of some of Korea's favorite snacks and dishes, like fish cakes and seafood scallion pancakes. Today we share the top 10 best things to do in Busan so you can plan a trip and experience all the exciting attractions and activities this beautiful city has to offer. Starting with number 10, Jagalchi Fish Market. The leading fish market in South Korea lies on the waterfront at a 7-story building in Nampo-dong. Of course, there's an obvious culinary appeal to a place like this, but it's also worthwhile to roam the trading floor on the first level to see an operation of this size and take the pulse of daily life in Busan. As early as 7 o'clock, you can pay for whatever you fancy: octopus, king crab, lobster, shrimp, eel, squid, scallops, or a huge fish. At number 9 is the Taejongdae. Yeong Island is joined by a bridge to Busan's mainland at the downtown neighborhood of Nampo-dong and pushes southeast into the Korea Strait. The further you travel, the sparser the development on this mountainous island, and at its very tip is a natural wonder. Buffeted by the sea, Taejongdae is all dense evergreen forest and rocky coastal scenery with caves and lofty cliffs. There's a lighthouse, temples, a small amusement park, a wild pebble beach, a cruise terminal, and an observatory on the clifftop where you can make out Japan's Tsushima some 40 kilometers to the south on clear days. Number 8, Haeundae Beach. The pick of Busan's beaches is on the coast of the Haeundae district in eastern Busan. The great allure of the sandy shoreline has sparked incredible development in the last couple of decades, and a crescent of super tall skyscrapers like Haeundae LCT The Sharp and Haeundae Dusan now skirts the beach. Haeundae Beach is a 1.5-kilometer arc of pale sand, and, unlike the other major beaches in Busan, it faces south, which opens it up to the south wind and creates rolling waves of up to 1.5 meters that break far out in the slow shelving bay. At number 7, Yongdusan Park. Downtown Busan's main park covers the 50-meter Yongdusan Mountain, which takes its name from the Korean dragon's head, Yongdu, to describe the shape of the peak. The mountain is littered with monuments, like a 12-meter statue for Admiral Lee Sun-sin, who gained key victories during the Japanese invasions 1592 to 1598, a flower clock, the Palbikjong Octagonal Pavilion, and the Citizens' Bell Pavilion. At number 6 in our list, Gamcheon Culture Village. Cascading down the slopes of a coastal mountain, Gamcheon Culture Village is a picturesque neighborhood of brightly painted houses on scurrying alleys and stairways. This part of Gamcheon began life as a shanty town settled by refugees in the wake of the Korean War and, coming into the 21st century, was down at heel and underdeveloped. Initiatives like an area-wide repainting scheme, public art commissions, and the Empty House Residency Preservation Project have reinvigorated the area, which is now full of character and one of the artists in Busan. At number 5, Haedong Yonggungsa. An easy excursion from Haeundae Beach in eastern Busan, Haedong Yonggungsa is a Buddhist temple in a marvelous setting, resting atop granite outcrops and looking east out to sea. The location is unusual as most temples in Korea are posted high in the mountains. The temple goes back to 1376, during the last years of the Goryeo dynasty, and, after being pulled down during the Japanese invasions, 1592 to 1598, it was reconstructed in the 1930s. At number 4, Busan Tower. An emblem for Busan, the 120-meter tower in Yongdusan Park has been here since 1973 and, unlike many towers of its kind, was raised purely as a visitor attraction, without any broadcasting equipment. At the foot of Busan Tower are souvenir shops, an aquarium, and a science exhibition hall, while the observatory at the top is set on 2 floors. Catching an elevator to the top is one thing all first-time visitors must do in Busan, especially if the sky is clear. At number 3 in our list, Gwangalli Beach. Curling around for 1.4 kilometers and more than 100 meters across in places, Gwangalli Beach has soft, fine sand and high water quality after improvements in recent years. You'll never go hungry at Gwangalli Beach, as there are more than 300 restaurants, cafes, and sushi bars within a few steps. What will hit you right away is the view of the mammoth Gwangandaegyo suspension bridge spanning the bay a few hundred meters out to sea. At number 2, Nampo-dong. It can take a while to get yourself oriented in Busan's chaotic central shopping area, but before long, you'll notice that the various alleys are reserved for specific products. Kamtong Geoilmok has bargain market items, while Vintage Clothes Alley is a crazy jumble of second-hand clothing, with some real finds among the chaos if you're persistent. Book Alley is self-explanatory, while Gukch Market is for international goods and arrived in the 1950s when American items smuggled through Busan port would end up here. Check out the number 1 places in our list, Gwangandaegyo Bridge. Tying the massive urban development project at Centum City to Busan's central Swyonggu is the second longest bridge in the country, with a total length of 7.42 kilometers. This giant structure crosses the mouth of the Swyong River, took 9 years to complete, and is on 2 stories, with one-way traffic in opposite directions on each level. Tens of thousands of LED lights put on a light show that changes by the season and runs from sunset until midnight or early morning hours. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite thing to do in Busan? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.